Good evening, and welcome to our extended sports coverage. Tonight, we take a closer look at one of the most talked about matchups of the week, the Oregon Ducks taking on the Minnesota Golden Gophers. A game that was expected to be competitive quickly turned into a showcase of Oregon's offensive firepower and Minnesota's ongoing struggles on the road. The Ducks delivered a statement victory, defeating Minnesota by a decisive score of 42-13. From the very first drive, Oregon looked confident, composed, and in complete control of the game. Minnesota, meanwhile, never found the rhythm they've been searching for all season, particularly in tough away environments. One of the biggest stories of the night was Oregon quarterback Dante Moore. Moore put on a nearly flawless performance, completing 27 of 30 passes, throwing for 306 yards, and adding 2 touchdowns. His decision-making was sharp, his timing was crisp, and he consistently exploited the gaps in Minnesota's secondary. But it wasn't just the passing game. Oregon's offensive line created opportunities all night, allowing the Ducks to move the ball both through the air and on the ground. Oregon finished with 179 rushing yards, compared to Minnesota's 62, a difference that truly shaped the flow of the game. For Minnesota, the story was quite different. The Golden Gophers were plagued by slow starts, something fans have seen multiple times this season. Their offense looked disorganized early on, and by the time they settled into the game, Oregon already had a comfortable lead. Minnesota's offensive line struggled to protect the quarterback and open lanes for the run game. Their receivers had difficulty creating separation, and the running backs simply couldn't break through Oregon's defense. On the defensive side, Minnesota's secondary, a unit praised for its experience, had one of its toughest outings yet. Oregon found open receivers consistently, and Minnesota's defensive adjustments came too late to make an impact. One questionable decision came late in the first half. Facing a 4th and 8 in the red zone, the Gophers chose to kick a field goal instead of attempting a touchdown. A conservative choice, and one that did little to shift momentum. Several moments defined the game. A long Oregon scoring drive early in the first quarter set the tone. Then a Minnesota mistake, a failed third-down conversion followed by a short punt, gave Oregon excellent field position, leading to another quick touchdown. By halftime, Oregon led comfortably, and Minnesota was forced into a one-dimensional offensive strategy. From that point forward, Oregon's defense tightened up, while their offense continued to execute efficiently. When you look at the numbers, the final score tells only part of the story. Total yards. Oregon dominated with over 480 yards of offense. Yards per play. Oregon averaged nearly 8 yards per play, compared to Minnesota's 3.5. Rushing. Oregon outrushed Minnesota 179-62. Possession. Oregon controlled both possession and pace. With this win, Oregon improves to 9-1, solidifying their position as one of the strongest teams in the nation and strengthening their postseason hopes. For Minnesota, the loss drops them to 6-4. They now face a critical final stretch if they hope to finish the season strong and secure a respectable bowl appearance. So what does this game tell us? Oregon continues to look like a polished, disciplined, and extremely dangerous team on both sides of the ball. Minnesota, meanwhile, faces tough questions about consistency, execution, and strategy, particularly in high-pressure away games. We'll continue to follow both teams as they prepare for the remainder of the season.